What do you do with texts which hurt you? You delete them, right? What do you do with texts which are unnecessary? You delete them. What do you do with texts which enrage you? You delete them. Life would be 1,000 times simpler if you did the same exact thing with people. Conversely, what do you do with texts which you love to read, which motivate you and which make you happy? You keep them. People are living texts. Some fill your soul, others strain your spirit. You often ghost the ones who light you up while chasing those who dim your fire. The bottom line is that you need to consider which person is worth keeping or deleting. I know it's brutal, but remember, life is brutal. You can't wish to see utopia from a broken mirror. Life becomes so easy once you stop your energy sappers in their tracks. I know this is hard to digest, and to let me elaborate using my story. Ever since I was a kid, I had this need to belong to something, to someone. Thus, I often took things which were offensive to be with people. Bottom line, I had no respect. But in grade 11th, everything changed when I read this quote. You are the sum of five people you spend the most time with. I didn't want to be like them, but I was slowly becoming them by hanging out with them. This thought terrified me that I was slowly turning into the person I hate. Since that day, I have tried my very best to limit my social circle to the people who uplift me and not drag me down. And life's been great. I have no social anxiety while being with them. Deleting people who are not worth your time is the single biggest investment you can do. Now, there will be a lover boy listening who will say, but what if they are precious? These are people who we are attached to and are hardest to delete. We know they are hurting us, but we can't leave them. No matter what we do, it feels like we are in a spider's web destined for eternal pain. Trust me, I had two people like that and I made the brave decision of leaving them. It doesn't matter how precious they are to you if you are not precious to them. That's a harsh but true line. You can only fight for people who in turn are fighting for you. Otherwise, it's a losing battle and you will lose sooner or later. Not long ago, I had a friend who was attached to this one girl. They were in a 2 year relationship, and I obviously advised him to break up as they clearly were not compatible. But obviously, every boy believes that she is the one. And so, he never broke up until she broke him. The breakup did happen just after 6 months of me advising him. He knew he had to suffer, but he was so afraid of the loneliness that he delayed the inevitable. If you have to think that this relationship will work, it won't. Because with the right ones, there is no doubt, only flow. In my 19 years on this planet, I found one guy whom I could call my friend, my one true friend. So, yes, he is rare, but I found him. There are 8 billion people in the world. You just need one or two people who truly love you. So, don't waste your life on people who you know are worth deleting. Seneca says, if you are looking on anyone as a friend when you do not trust him as you trust yourself, you are making a grave mistake and have failed to grasp sufficiently the full force of true friendship. Think for a long time whether or not you should admit a given person to your friendship. But when you have decided to do so, welcome him heart and soul and speak as unreservedly with him as you would with yourself. Your life is precious. Enjoy it with the right ones.